Hello and welcome to 360 Sports. I am Emmanuel Fashemi. We will be having a lot of stories making the rounds in the world of sport. You know, sports is life, and we on Trust TV and 360 Sports, we're always here to give you the news, what is going on in the world of sport all around the world, from Nigeria to the continent of Africa and all over the globe. You are sure to get every bit of sporting story from 360 Sports on Trust TV. On that note, let's go straight to the first story we have for you this morning. We'll be starting from the home scene. There's a charity begins at home, where the Badminton Federation of Nigeria has deemed it fit to train 102 game masters and students. That is the basics. When we say basics, what badminton is all about, how to play badminton, that is the basics before they will not take it to the next stage. And that is a very nice move coming in from the Badminton Federation of Nigeria, that is BFN as they are called, for putting up this initiative together. And I have Noel Sampson in the studio to make justice to some of these stories, beginning from the Badminton Federation of Nigeria. And also we'll have a guest that will join us via Zoom when he's ready, or he will join us. Noel Sampson, welcome to the show.
The pleasure is mine.
All right, Badminton Federation of Nigeria has actually taken a very giant step by training 102 that is game masters and students, 80 students, and then the rest of the trainees are their game master, that is PhD teachers. The way let's use the normal name for them, PhD teachers, 102 in total, training them on basics, that is basics of badminton, how to play badminton and what badminton is all about.
It's a very good initiative, a very nice one, because the game badminton in Nigeria is not popular, and that's the truth. I don't think most secondary schools even know what. If you ask most students nowadays, probably those born in the early 2000s, what's badminton game, they might like.
They'll be surprised.
Yeah,
as
so
in,
to
it
show,
looks like
exactly.
Maybe you are in another planet.
So to show, it used to be popular before, but I don't know. It seems it started going to extinction. Then, you know, there are some schools you go, especially government schools, where you have
badminton court. Yeah, I remember in my school, then we had one.
After you have football, you have handball, you have volleyball, then you still have badminton. But you see, most schools now, I don't think you can even have those who even.
The facilities are not even there.
Even my secondary school days, I don't think we did anything related to badminton in my secondary school. It was either we play football, you played volleyball,
or
basketball, not badminton. So it's a very good initiative where the PhD, let me use the normal English, the PhD teachers and students have been taught about this. This game is really a very nice one, and I think the Badminton Federation of Nigeria should also try and look for more sponsors. In Olympics, they play this game. We have,
of course.
So why not? Why not make the game more attractive? Look for sponsors, and the government should also go to the government and make so that the government can make the sport more attractive to people. Because if the sport is attractive to people like to play it. Apart from just playing for playing sake, okay, does it fetch money? Because everybody wants to go into sport now, not for the playing sake again, but also, does it fetch money?
Okay. Does it fetch money? But for the Badminton Federation of Nigeria, they have actually taken it to the grassroots. And Isaac Omidiji, all the way from via Zoom, is ready for us this morning. Isaac, quickly, the Badminton Federation of Nigeria has taken a giant stride by going down to the grassroots. They want to develop the sport. 120 students, 102 students and game masters, PhD teachers, let me use that name, have been trained on the basics of badminton. Let us feel your pulse about this move from BFN, that is Badminton Federation of Nigeria.
It's just one of the best that can happen to badminton development in the country. And if you look at the fact that we need to take these things back to the schools to make them very effective, especially inter-house sports. And I'm happy that we have 80 students and 22 badminton teachers, talking about physical education teachers. If we take these things back to the schools, remember we'll be getting the right set of players at the right age for the right age grade games. So if other sports can emulate this will go a very long way. I will encourage the Badminton Federation of Nigeria to stop here. They should continue to make it periodically, every 3 months, 6 months, or yearly. We will definitely get talent. And the fact is, most of these who are even playing the games are ignorant of the rules. So organizing something like this will give them the opportunity to know the latest rules guiding these games. So it's a good one from the Badminton Federation of Nigeria.
All right, it's a good one coming in from the Badminton Federation of Nigeria, according to Isaac Omidiji and Noel Sampson. Noel Sampson has said they should look for more sponsors to make the sport a very viable one in Nigeria. They actually deeming fit to take it to the grassroots by training those PhD teachers and the students, and facilities was also given to the trainees, the teachers and the students on the basics of badminton. Congratulations to the Badminton Federation of Nigeria for taking this very, very nice move by training the students and their game masters, which we hope for them to actually take this to other states and make it more, at least let people know about the sports all around the 36 states, including the FCT, that is the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, Abuja here, so that we can have more participants. If you want to look for talents, they are everywhere in Nigeria. Let's move away from the Badminton Federation of Nigeria and head straight to the next story. That this time around we're going to be talking about another sport, but this time is a brain sport. When we say brain sport, you know the sport I'm talking about. If you don't know, Scrabble. The Scrabble team of Nigeria begin their World Championship on a very good note. It's happening right there in Las Vegas, Nevada, that is in the United States of America. We have our top, as in 20 of our players, 4 of our players, I beg your pardon, in the top 20 in the championship. The likes of Insika A-Team, who is a former world champion, Wellington Jigere, current national green jacket holder and West African champion, that is Jigere. Then we have Eta Haru and Bright Idahosa. The 4 of them have moved into the top 20 of the championship of day one. Nigeria is occupying the 2nd spot in the team event with 26 wins behind the USA, who is on 28, Canada 23, while Australia is 4th with 22 wins among the 29 countries in attendance at the competition. Isaac Omidiji, when it comes to Scrabble in Africa and in the world, Nigeria is actually pulling weight. The likes of Jigere, Ekaru, A-Team are doing us proud right there in the United States of America. Day one of the championship, we are 2nd on the team's table.
Well, Scrabble is one of those games where I think we have the strongest players, and as you say, as you said, it's a brain game. And for Wellington Jigere, who was a former world champion, you can't take anything away from him. From A-Team as well, Insiak is also can't take anything away from him. From other team members, as you said, we are 2nd behind host USA, followed by Canada and Australia. So I believe that before the end of this particular championship, if we don't emerge champions, we will definitely not be below 2nd. And we have individual honors and team honors. These players have won both in the past. So it's like going there to reclaim what you have won in the past and also set more records. So I'm looking at the record of Team Isiak as well as what is Jigere. Jigere has been a world champion for a long time, and when he did that, nobody has definitely given him the chance. So these are guys who have continued to attend various championships, various opens, even in Nigeria and Africa, and now they are currently at the world stage. So I would not be surprised if we emerge either 1st or 2nd. That would be the worst at this Scrabble team championship in the United States of America.
Okay, Noel Sampson, let me hear your reaction about this. We've done well for ourselves. Jigere, A-Team, Caro, right there in the United States of America. Scrabble, when we say Scrabble, is a very strenuous, you have to strain your brain. You don't have to use, this time around, not your leg, but you have to use your hands, and you have to think very well. You need to get your words right. That is how Scrabble is being played. The first time I tried it, I was like, I lost woefully. But if you look at it, our team in the United States of America doing us proud, doing themselves proud. We have a world champion there, we have African champion there, national champion representing Nigeria. Now 2nd on the team's event after we have massed about 26 as in medals so far in the team's event. Now, how can we actually dwell on these and take it from there?
Yeah, it's really a very good one for the Nigeria Scrabble team in the US, being 2nd behind USC.
Who are the hosts?
We are the hosts. So it's a very good one. When you brought the story, I something just popped into my mind. It's not how intelligent Nigerians are. Because game of scramble, if you are not good
academically, let's use that word. Or
yeah,
in fact,
exactly.
if you are not a bookworm,
yes, you can't play the game. You cannot be someone who is, if you are, and I don't think someone who is average can actually do and Scrabble. Someone who is above average academically can do it. So to show you how Nigerians, how intelligent we are, and how we will to excel well if we find ourselves in the right and conducive environment. So kudos to the Nigerian team there, more grease to their elbows, and we just pray it will be difficult winning the USC, but it seems for
we are going to beat them.
28.
I promise you this.
28-26. So just about two points. So the sky is what the starting point for these guys. Our prayers with them. I believe they are going to make us proud.
Okay, Isaac, let me come back to you. Scrabble is not a popularized sport in Nigeria. We saw the steps from the Badminton Federation of Nigeria where they went to the basics. Yes. Now, the sports Scrabble, just this name, Wellington Jigere, has been a household name. We need others like Wellington to come into this sport. What is the way forward?
Let me start from where Noah stopped by saying there are a lot of intelligent guys in Nigeria, and that's just a fact. So why not take Scrabble to the primary school? Why not take Scrabble to the secondary schools and see talents and see people who are magicians academically? Because you need to use your head. I'm aware that Scrabble is being played at the National Sports Festival, but we need to take it down. We need to take it down because talents can be tapped better when they are young. So if we start conditioning the brains of some of these talents right from primary, secondary schools, I bet you the sky will be their limit. So schools should also start by also introducing Scrabble to their various inter-house sports games. People play it for fun. It should no longer be for fun. It should be something they should play for laurels. It should be something they should play for awards. So we should take it back there. Families can even do this at leisure time. There are people who are very good, kids who are extremely, extremely intelligent that can do well in Scrabble. So that it will not rely, we will not continue to rely on Wellington Jegere, team, and the others. They need also to get support, and they also need to bring up new ones.
Yes, they need to build up the juniors ones. They need to take it back to the basics. Scrabble as a sport in Nigeria, if you go to some of the household families in Nigeria, they play it for fun. But we should look beyond playing Scrabble for fun. We should make it a popular sport in Nigeria. And then we have talent everywhere. Go to secondary school, go to primary school. I think it should be in school curriculum, where we also integrate it into PHE, the physical health education course, as in the topics should be there. And also during inter-house sport, I remember my days in secondary school in our inter-house sport, we don't even have something like Scrabble. It's athletics, football, and every other sport. But we need to do more so that we can harness talent. If you look at the Western world, the whites, they do some sport. Of recent, we saw a sport where slap has now become a sport. They slap, we slap for fight and quarter here, but now the white have deemed it fit to change it to sport. And who says Scrabble should be a sport in our inter-house sport and the rest of them? Let's leave that story. Congratulations to our team so far for doing well in Nevada, Las Vegas, United States of America. Let's go straight to Zaria. That is the Ahmadu Bello University, where the National Division 1 Handball League is ongoing right now. We have some matches coming in match day 1. Results, I beg your pardon, where we have the Coa Strike shooters, that is for the correctional service shooters, 37 to 20, that is Yobe boys. We have Osun United beating Mindscope Academy 38 to 21. We have Ondo State team beating Adamawa State team 34 to 28, and then we have Nasarawa State team defeated Idea by 8 goals, that is 28 to 20. It ended. And then in the women's category, we have River State team 3 to the University of Benin Uniben 11, that is the whipping one. We have then the Coas Babes also, where we have Coas Shooter, Coas Babes. Both of them actually won 38-23 against Mindscope Academy. I think Mindscope Academy is actually suffering. No, as I'm saying, these are some of the results from the National Division 1 Handball League Day 1 result we've seen on our screen. Now, matches will also go on today, match day 2. Now, so far, so good. What is your surprise from this result from the men and the women's category?
I think the handball game, the results are not quite surprising because you can see it seems the better team are the ones winning actually. The better teams are the more equipped are the ones winning actually, which is going to bring my discussion or what we are saying down to what the development of the handball game in Nigeria. Because when you just sit down and look at, I think the sports sector should be one of the richest. It should be the richest sports sector in Nigeria if we harness everything we have in it. We have the final games. We have the handball. If the handball can be invested on, I don't think we'll be having. It's going to help a lot, and also going to reduce our form of unemployment in the country, because when you have those who are professional,
it takes use of the streets.
Exactly. When you're a professional ball player, you earn like $1 million every week or every month. No, it's
okay.
It's possible.
We're going somewhere.
Going somewhere where you earn $1 million. Like let's say a week is much. You earn like $1 million every month. I don't think you'll be battling to be struggling for those at the office job. You want to concentrate more on that.
Okay, you want to concentrate more on that. I think the sports sector, the federal government should invest more in the sports sector. Isaac, if you look at the day 1 result, these are teams justly for points where they will not have to qualify after the whole round of games. They will now qualify for the elite league proper, that is the Handball Premier League in Nigeria proper. But Division 1 is ongoing right now. The likes of Coas Shooters, Coas Babes, they were relegated last season. What's the offside of you from the results so far in match day 1?
The relegation of Coas Shooters and Coas Babes shown that they had experience at the top flight, and they've
Okay, it's as if we lost the audio of Isaac Omidiji right there. Okay, like he said, the match they won, we've seen the experienced teams like the Coas Shooters, the Coas Babes. They were relegated last season, and they've shown their mettle. They've shown that they have the experience, and they want to go back to the elite league. When Isaac Omidiji joins us back after the whole audio restoration, then we'll take him on that. Okay, Noah Samson. Now the Division 1 handball league is ongoing. They want to get points. Now, most of us, let me say most persons out there don't even know that Division 1 is ongoing. Now, how can we make, at least put this sport out there so that people can even get to know that, okay, this is going on. When the elite league, fine, I love publicity about it. People know that the senior league is going, but the Division 1 is not getting the much attention it should get.
Yeah, you know, normally it's everywhere, even in either in football, basketball, any other one. Most people focus attention basically on the main league, and they need to forget those at the lower division. So publicity is all we need for that. Just need publicizing. Okay, apart from the senior league playing, the senior guys playing, we also have those who also are the Division 1,
Division 2, Division 1.
Try to get to the main league. So publicity is all we need. The media has to do much about it, and so to the Handball Federation of Nigeria has to do much about publicizing these things also too. You can also start from probably fixing, putting those things on paper, on your papers, on news, on TV stations. If you can even picture, if you can, even though you cannot even show the full game, at least it should be the way we've done here, where we are trying to just give analysis of the Division 1 game and how, because most people will just know today that okay, so even handball, some people don't know handball have a senior, the main league.
Let's move away from that story and head straight to Australia, where matches matches started since Thursday, and we've seen result coming in from Australia and New Zealand, and we'll have some results for you this morning on the show. Netherlands beat Portugal by 1-0, and then France surprisingly were head to a goalless draw by Jamaica, a debutant also. Then we have Sweden just at the last moment, they beat South Africa 2-1. South Africa went ahead in the 48th minute. Sweden had to come back and then take the lead. It ended 2-1 in favor of the European giants. And then Italy, just the early hours of this morning, beat Argentina by 1-0. And then we'll have other matches ongoing. And then Brazil will take on Panama later in the day. But no, as I'm saying, we've seen results. Our Super Falcons has not, before we talk about Super Falcons, but we've seen Netherlands beating Portugal 1-0. France, surprisingly, Jamaica, they played goalless.
That's a shocker in the results so far, because we're thinking probably France was going to demolish Jamaica and beat them France. But it's surprising, the Jamaicans had to use what you call agidi with the French.
In Nigerian language, they use power.
So I had to use the actually was someone had to hold a draw with the French female national team, which is a very good one for the Jamaican side to show okay they're also improving their female football. Even though the male football has not been something that has been dominant so far, at least for the female team join the female France national team is a very good one.
Okay, it's a very good one, Isaac. In all of the African countries that has played so far, it's only Super Falcons that has really given a good show. Surprisingly, South Africa would have probably win that game, but they lost focus and they were beaten 2-1. At the end of the day, Morocco will be playing. Morocco game is ongoing now against the German machine. That is for the women. But if you look at all of the matches and then African performances, it's only Nigeria that has proven something.
Lost, and it's a good one that we didn't lost. But the South Africans played better yesterday. If you watch that particular game, they lost. And the most important thing is either a point or 3 points. And Nigeria got a point. And also remember that the debutants who are coming to this particular championship are not washovers. Look at what Haiti did to England. England needs to score and win that particular game from the spot, a penalty kick from Haiti. Same thing happened between Jamaica and France. Jamaica ate France. So there have been some surprising results so far in this tournament. And unlike previous tournaments where you see countries like France, Germany, England, Brazil, trashing countries 6-4, 5-0, that is not happening yet. So I think the women game is getting stronger and the organization is getting more better. And kudos to the fans who have been attracted to the stadium to watch games. It's also very impressive.
Is also very interesting. That is a good one, because if you look at all of the matches since the day one, stadiums have been packed full. Then the game of Nigeria also, we had a lot of persons, a lot of fans trooping into the stadium, and that is to tell you that the women's football is actually it has gotten to a height, and the development in women's football is a top notch. And congratulations to FIFA for doing a lot to bring the women's football to the same standard of the men's level, and that is what we want. We want them to rub shoulder by shoulder, because they also, both of them play 90 minutes, the same round leather game, the same size of pitch, the same number of players. So why should we discriminate? Why should we look at one lesser than the other? So it's a good one coming in from FIFA. For the first time, 32 teams playing in the Women's World Cup, expanded to 32 for the first time, and Super Falcons did very well in their match they won. Let's see how Morocco will also fare after their game against Germany. Quickly, before we go on the show, let's take this transfer story. It concerns a Nigerian, but he's not playing for Nigeria. He plays for the Netherlands. That is the Dutch national team. Arnaud Danjuma joins Everton on loan. Isaac, react to this quickly before we go on the show.
Good one for him, good one for Everton. Everton need to really fortify that team. If not, the last 2 seasons that they have escaped relegation, I don't think they will escape it this time around if they don't do the right thing. They must bring the right players, they must invest. So for Aruna leaving Villarreal, where he made little impact, coming to the EPL and to a team like Everton, where we have the opportunity to play, it's a good one. I just hope the pressure to perform from the toughest fans will not be too much for him.
Yes. Good one from Arnold Danjuma joining Evanti on load. They actually need all the recruitment in the world because they have to they escaped the relegation last season by the scruff of the teeth. But this time around, they want to do a lot of business, bring in players so that they can fortify that team. And that is where we'll leave it on the show, 360 Sport this morning. Noah Sansman, thanks for joining me on the show.
The pleasure is mine.
And to you, Isaac Omidiji, all the way from Mina via Zoom, thanks for giving us your insights on the show this morning.
Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, my name is Emmanuel Fashemi, Sports and Life. Thanks for watching.